Welcome, everyone, to episode 6 of the DENSI podcast. We have 4 fantastic panelists here tonight to talk everything Summer Institute. My name is Brandon Waslocki. I'm a 5th grade teacher in Irvine, California, and thank you for joining us. We're going to start first with Carlos. Carlos, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great, Brandon. Thanks for having me, and thanks to Discovery for setting this up. This is awesome. So, just a little bit about myself, I guess, real quick. Since you kind of introduced yourself there, I currently oversee instructional technology for Leon County Schools in Tallahassee, Florida.
All right, and how many times have you been to Summer Institute, Carlos?
Once, actually. This is going to be my 2nd time, and I wish it was my 20th time, and I hope it's going to go to 50, and I can still be around for that.
All right. Karen.
Hi. You want to know who I am? I'm Karen Zilhaver from Clearwater, Florida. And this past year I taught 5th grade. Before that I was a technology teacher. And next year I'm slated to be the Library and Media Center specialist. So last year was my first year at DENSI, and I want to thank Discovery for a wonderful experience. This will be my 2nd year, and I can't wait. I'm like Carlos, I want to sign up every year. It's fabulous.
All right, Leanne.
I am Leanne Daughrity. I'm from Allen, Texas, and I am a, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade teacher for basic computer applications and working on programming and that kind of stuff. And I've been to DENSI every time but the first one, and I did skip a year in between because of a family issue, but other than that, I've been to every one, so it's been fun.
All
right. Hope to go again.
And Lindsay.
Okay. Am I on? Okay. Yep. I can't see myself, so I don't know what's going on. I'm Lindsay Foster. I'm from Saginaw, Texas, which is a suburb of Fort Worth. And I teach kindergarten through 5th grade technology applications. And my phone is ringing in the background. And I've never been to DENSI, so I'm really, really excited about this opportunity. I can't thank Discovery Education enough because my school doesn't pay for travel for my position.
All right.
So, well, awesome.
Welcome aboard, Lindsay. We got 2 Texas, 2 from Florida, and California, so we're well spread out tonight. All right, I'm going to start going reverse alphabetical order with Leanne. You first. Will you tell us about one of your big ahas from Summer Institute's past? Any of the trips you've been to?
Oh my. I guess it was not the last one. I think it was Montana. I was at Montana and offered to do the yearbook that year, and it was at that point that I realized I did the yearbook I worked with Dave Chizesky, and we built the yearbook for the Summer Institute. And at that moment, like after we got there, I realized what an effect it had on everyone. Everyone was excited. They could find out about people. It's kind of like what we're doing right now. We could find out about people and learn about them, before we got there. But then once we got there, it was kind of everyone could look them up and see, oh, that's who that was, reference back, that kind of thing. And it kind of gave me an opportunity to realize how important it was to give back, because before I was just an observer, just there attending that kind of thing. And at that point, it was a huge realization that I needed to not just sit back, but I needed to also participate in what was going on and be a forward thinker. So
you would say now you're a very active member of the community.
Absolutely.
All right, Karen, what's your one of your big aha moments from Summer Institute last year, or anything highlights for you?
Well, other than fire trucks and alarms, I would say probably going as an LC at the beginning, before the Institute really started, and being a part of the community service and getting to know a group of people ahead of time, and realizing how quickly bonds come and information is shared, so that when it got into the actual Summer Institute, it was like amazing, even more amazing, I think, because of the initial experience. And you just leave feeling like you have a whole family with you, no matter where you go.
All right.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, I know Carlos has been really excited for this part of the podcast. So Lindsay, get ready for what he has to share with you for his big ahas or anything else he'd like to share about Summer Institute. Carlos.
We spoke a little bit. We tried to not speak before this podcast, this hangout, just because basically we didn't want to ruin it here for Lindsay. But we're so excited. There's so many aha moments. I'm trying to pin one down, but here's the whole week is an aha moment, really. And what really stood out for me was there was this one time that basically what we did was we were kind of in transition from going from like one event to another event, and it was just a group of us. And Brandon, you were there, and it was a group of us, and we were all just kind of sitting down with our devices open and sharing, and then eventually we went to kind of a mini session. And I'm in a role where I usually lead everything, and I'm the one telling people about tools and different resources. And then we're like in this big sharing circle, and I'm just kind of quiet, and everybody's taking off a million miles an hour with resources. Some of them I knew, and the majority of them I did not know. And it was like, I felt like the little guy. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. And it was overwhelming, because that's when it hit me. These are not only just amazing teachers, but these guys know their stuff. And the stuff that I was getting, I was like just typing as quick as possible, and it was to take it back and share with everybody else. And that was like okay, I'm in the right spot. I'm where I need to be once I experience that.
Very well said, Carlos. Very well said. All right, Lindsay, now it's time for you. Okay, any questions that you have, concerns coming into Summer Institute? Anything that's just on your mind that you can ask these guys to kind of help you with? Anything you might be afraid of or anything like that?
One of my big questions is about the whole costume thing.
I think
I'm traveling to Michigan to drop my children off with my parents, and then I'm coming to DENSI via Detroit, and because I'm not leaving from Texas. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how competitive it really is.
I'll tell you, my first year of dressing up, I wore saran wrap, and I dressed up as the girl from, what was that movie? Tomatoes, Fried Green Tomatoes. And we wrapped ourselves, two of us did it. Cass Bates was the other one. We wrapped ourselves in saran wrap and dressed up as the lady from Fried Green Tomatoes. And, I mean, it was the funniest, but it's hilarious, because you would be shocked at how well people dress up. Seriously, it's to a T. I mean, some people spend the whole summer preparing for this, and some people, just go casual or whatever. But most people spend a lot of time thinking about it.
I was talking earlier, one of my favorite pictures that I was in from Summer Institute last year was with Karen. So, Karen, can you share a little bit about your costume from last year, kind of let Lindsay know what you brought to the table?
I went as a tourist at Clearwater Beach, because that's the area I'm from in Florida. And I had the T-shirt that looked like a bikini, so that it looked like I was this skinny young thing. Everybody kept looking and saying, it's just so wrong. But it was so much fun, because it was kind of had the sunglasses and everything, my little matching bottom swimming suit, and so it was easy to pack. It represented my area, and it was a lot of fun. You just go to have a good time. And like they said, some people have things that you need a truck to move in, and other things just comes along and it's like, okay, this will work for me. So I have to come up with a new one this year. It's not fair to do twice in a year, so.
I'd say a quick search of the hashtag DENSI 2014 or DENSI 2013 would probably pull up quite a few costumes.
Yes, and it's on. What did we upload to? Not
Flickr.
Tumblr? No, Flickr. It's on Flickr.
I'm flicking.
Lindsay, we are going to. You're gonna meet so many people, and it's gonna be. You're gonna open up. You're gonna see to so many people, and it's like after like day 2. I mean, maybe even quicker. Everybody's like family,
Yeah.
and whether you go all out in your costume or you're conservative or however it is that you want to go, that night is just an incredible. Have a good time. We all and the conversations that took place. I mean, just were amazing. So just have fun, be comfortable, have fun, and do something. Don't be afraid to do something wacky. I mean, there's, I think like Leanne said, there's some people that are pretty competitive, and they go all out, and it is awesome because like everybody there completely supports each other. So go as wacky as you're willing to go.
And Lindsay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but when he talks wacky, he knows what he's talking about.
Mine out in the kitchen right now. Den of men of death.
Carlos just mentioned the kind of whole family feel. Can either Lindsay or Lindsay's for you, so Leanne or Karen, one of you kind of talk to Lindsay about the connections that you've had after Summer Institute that she can maybe look forward to and how to build those onto the next thing.
I would say Thursday Night Den Chat has really perpetuated that. There are people who, through that particular weekly connection, I've kept contact with. I've been invited to visit people in my travels, to stop by and see their schools or stay at their homes, which is wonderful. Or if I have a question, you can pick up the phone and say, hey, how can I do something, or what's your idea on this? So it is amazing. I was thinking back, and I can't even tell you who all 5 were, but there were 5 of us who ended up in, I think it was Robin's little Mini Cooper, and we went through it. So you become very close very fast if you put 5 adults in a Mini Cooper to go see things. You're willing to do anything.
And on that note, I jumped in a trunk with someone and we went. So there you go. I mean,
and that should be fun. That should,
I agree.
Go. That would be my advice. Sleep before you go, because you will have minimal sleep. You don't really want to sleep a lot.
Yeah.
Because the learning goes on long after the sessions end during the day. It's at dinner, it's in the evening, it's in activities, it's in, every place you are, there's learning happening and connection.
And the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
So true. All right, Lindsay, any more concerns or questions you have about Summer Institute that the 3 can answer?
I guess I just need to bring my earplugs because it sounds like my brain's going to leak out.
That was my number one fear. I kept saying to people, these people were going to make my brain explode, and they did. And then you put it back in, and it's all good. And but they really challenge all the good parts of you.
Yes.
Lindsay, can you tell us a little bit about your Summer Institute kind of story, how you came about to apply for the Summer Institute?
I lurked on the Den for about a year and saw the stuff from Montana and was really intrigued and went to Fall VertCon and just was blown away by the stuff I got at Fall VertCon. Could not believe all the resources I got in just one day. So was totally intrigued and started following, lurking a little bit on Twitter. I had a Twitter presence, but I really wasn't tweeting, and started doing that and just kind of decided to bite the bullet and try. And I made this ridiculous video, we had to do the lesson, and I thought, I'll try this, but I thought there's no way I'm going to make it because this is not how I usually teach, and I was trying to do it on a Saturday when I didn't have any students, and I'm like trying to hold the iPod. It was just awful. And I thought, they're going to laugh and point and go, this lady is crazy, she doesn't know what she's talking about, but I'm so enthusiastic and just so thankful that Discovery Education offers this opportunity, and I cannot wait to get there, even though I know that it's going to be a lot. And I participated in Spring VertCon, and I've been even more active in the chats. I've been following Den Chat, trying to do it on Thursdays when I can, and I'm amazed at the connections that you can make. You know, I never thought of Twitter as a PLN, and the Den has completely changed my mind about that.
That first night you're going to get there, there's going to be a hamburger or hot dog, some kind of little fun event, and you're going to stand off to the side for maybe 5 minutes, and and that'll be the end of your being alone. So honestly, that's the way it happens. Everyone realizes, kind of walks around, finds those who've never been there, and the rest of the week you got buddies sticking by you. So
yeah, Lindsay, look at these 3 faces here. You got Carlos, Karen, Leanne. Those are 3 great faces to remember for Summer Institute when you get there. All right,
My
guys.
hair glows in the sunlight.
we got.
Next one.
We have a few minutes left here. Carlos, I want to ask you a question about what does the Den mean to you in 30 seconds or less. Go.
Geez. Basically, the Den is my educational family. I mean, it is my #1 resource for relying on people who can help me, who can, and it's not just education. It's truly people who are there to listen to you. They're awesome. Everybody's experiencing the same things, and having somebody to kind of share and getting advice from, and then you sharing your advice to them, it's gold.
The last thing I want to promote, we do have a very special guest. Leanne is actually one of the creators of DENSI2014.com. Leanne, would you kind of share a little bit about that resource and what people can expect from the website?
absolutely. We have a great website available to us. On the site we have opportunities for each guest who attends DENSI to create their own page. We have, let's say, resources like the map of the campus so people can find their way around. We have the schedule, so if you want to go ahead and schedule your stuff during the week, you can get on there and prepare. Right now the schedule is not up, but it will be up soon. We have things like the live stream, so if you are a #NotAtDenSI2014, you may want to go to the resources link and find the live stream of the weekly events and see what's going on. And actually watch it from home. We have the social media page where you can go in and find all the people who are part of DENSI, and you can friend them on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. It's just an endless amount of resources that you may want to get in there and look at and partake in. And the fun part is that website is really just a shell right now, but over the week that we're there, it's going to grow and become a fantastic resource for you to take home and share with other teachers. And for that matter, you can go to DENSI2013.com and see what last year's looked like and get an idea. And this year's has a ton more stuff. So that's basically it for the website, but it will be a great resource when the week is over.
All right, thank you, Leanne. And of course, for anything Discover Education, like Denapalooza coming up, anything like that, you can head to denblogs.com to check out all the latest and greatest on Discovery Education happenings. I would like to thank Discovery Education for this opportunity to have this podcast and for hosting Summer Institute. Panelists, starting with Carlos, going to my right, Carlos, Karen, Leanne, Lindsay, any last words?
Hold on, go ahead.
Expect the unexpected in a positive way.
Say, hold on, it's the experience of a lifetime, and everything you think Den is will be even 100 times better. You won't believe it.
Your face will hurt from smiling, your stomach will hurt from laughing, your brain will hurt from learning. It's a great week.
All right, Lindsay, anything else from you?
Nope, I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody in Nashville. And if I don't remember your names, I'm a face person.
Okay.
Name tags are awesome.
Yes, they are.
more resources or resources on DENSI, head to densi2014.com. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you everyone watching, and we hope you have a great time at Summer Institute. Good night.